animal rescues, you think the Humane Society or some type of animal sanctuary maybe, but more often than not, APS linemen find themselves face to face with wildlife in need of help, and they get special training just to handle these types of situations. Erin is tagging along for a lesson this morning, and what have you learned? This is so interesting.
Yeah, I've learned quite a bit, and I'll share that in just a moment. But like you mentioned, we're at Liberty Wildlife, and they are actually getting ready to train APS workers on how to handle wildlife that they encounter out in the field. But I want to bring in the expert here. I have Laura, and she brought a big friend along. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so first, Laura, just tell us, what typically are APS workers encountering out in the field as far as wildlife is concerned?
Well, they see a lot of different animals, but because they're up on the power lines, they see a lot of birds that love to perch up there. And we don't have too many tall trees in Arizona, so those power lines and the equipment are great places for our birds to get at a high vantage point and build their nests. So unfortunately, we see a lot of nests being built on these power lines, and that is just asking for fire and trouble for the humans and the animals, of course, as well.
And tell us about this bird, because they're encountering a lot of nests. Yes. Particularly to this bird.
Yes, this is Sky, and she's a red-tailed hawk, and she's the most common hawk that you're going to find throughout North America. So everybody has seen one of these, and they are the most common ones that are going to use the power lines. They have twig nests, and they can build them really quickly, and they're very large, and they'll put them up within a matter of days and lay their eggs, and that just creates such a hazard.
So what are you teaching APS workers that when they encounter these nests, and where do they go?
Yeah, so we actually have been working with APS for years, and we'll go out in the field when they found a nest, and especially once it has eggs or babies, we will work with them to take that nest down and actually move it to another nest platform that they've put up on a different pole nearby. And so we'll teach them how to carefully remove the babies, how to carefully remove the eggs, and how to transfer them over to the other nest, all while Liberty Wildlife biologists are on scene watching and making sure everything's okay, and then making sure that the parents return back to that nest so that they can take care of the babies.
And why is it so important that the wildlife be cared for in a particular manner and moved?
Well, all of these birds are protected by the Migratory Bird Treaty Act, so they're actually required by federal law to take care of these animals and not hurt them at all. And once that nest is made and the babies are in there, even the eggs are protected. So we want to make sure that we're doing our part to take care of the wildlife that was here before us.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
and they
you.
want to make sure that the APS workers that come in contact with these animals know exactly what to do. Liberty Wildlife, if you can actually come out here and peek in on the training session, or come out here any other time. They're open 4 days a week, and check out some of the rehab rehab work that they do to save these animals. And I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Pretty cool.